So another episode on the Sam Raps podcast. I'm here today with the boss of Polar Management, the founder, Mr. Jack Gibbons. Jack, good to see you.
How are you, Sammy?
For bloody years.
It's been a while.
The man you used to be.
I know, mental, eh? Crazy.
Yeah. Just obviously you're managing bare knuckle boxers now, which is good because obviously I've known you since the Raging Bull days. You've been around the scene. You've been around boxers for years. So how's that going? How did you get into managing bare knuckle boxers?
So got into it through injury to myself. So I'm a fighter myself. I've had 5 unlicensed, 4 wins, 0 losses, 1 draw. But I ended up absolutely destroying my knee
ACL,
playing. Yeah, ACL, meniscus cartilage, PCL, scapular joint, something else as well. It absolutely ruined my knee. I was playing rugby at the time and absolutely just destroyed my knee, which obviously then destroyed sort of my hopes and where I was going with regards to fighting. So I thought, how am I going to stay in the game?
It's horrible. You know, when you've been involved in the game, that's like me.
Yeah, evil, absolutely evil. I'm sat there thinking for weeks, how am I going to stay in this game? Yeah. So I can't not be around it. And I like helping people as it is anyway, doing the design work that I did on social media for fighters and whatever else, just out of kindness, do you know what I mean? Trying to help them. And then I thought, you know what? Funny it was with Tyrone Eliff. So Tyrone had his first, it was a fight in the hay bales for some smaller promotion. He basically beat a guy, called out the main guy, ended up beating the main guy in a ring, and then he got loads of shit for it. He got loads and loads of shit, and I thought, I ain't having this. I didn't like Tyrone at the time either, because we're from the same area.
He's like bloody Marmite, that
boy, I did not like him. He rubbed me up the wrong way when I was a bit younger.
I think he rubs everyone up the wrong way, doesn't he?
Yeah, absolute cunt. He loves it. But he was getting slated and borderline bullied online. I thought, I'm not having it. I don't care how much of a dickhead you are. I'm not a fan of bullying. So I stuck up for him, and he says, "Yo, you know what? You should help manage me and do this, do that." And I thought, you know what? You're right, because I basically do that for the likes of Ryan Barrett anyway. Do you know what I mean? And I help lads out like that anyway. So I thought, you know what? I'll do it, Sam. See how it goes. And it just sort of took off. And I get lads all around the world messaging me. Can you come and manage me? Can you get me into BKB? Can you do this? Can you do that? I'm thinking, well, yeah, we'll see. We'll see where we're going. It's done really well. It's going well, and we just keep pushing. We've got to keep getting to the next step.
What's it like looking after all these overgrown children? Because I know myself.
Oh, mate, nightmare. Yeah. Nightmare. Tyrone, Ryan Barrett.
Oh, my God.
Fucking hell, James Bryan. James ain't too bad. He looks after himself to a certain extent. But, yeah, Spider as well. I've got Spider. Yeah. Such a nice guy, Spider is. Wow.
I love his story.
Matty Morton.
I can't wait to get him on a podcast.
There was, with Matty, there was no sort of like, I want to look at him for his talent or anything like that. We know he's not going to be a world champion. He knows that himself. But the guy, his mindset, his story, everything, it rubbed me the right way. Yeah. And I thought, I'm helping this guy regardless.
He's been through a lot, hasn't he?
And
I've sat with him and listened to his story.
He's openly said to me, what he's going through now is part of the best period of his life. Yeah. And I'm like, I've helped create that. Yeah. And that's what brings me so much joy with working with Spider.
I think we're quite similar. Like why I do my job is because I like it. I can be a hard-faced bitch at times, but I like caring for people.
100%.
I like watching the progress.
Hey, look, I'm a nice guy, but rub me wrong way, you get punched in the face, and it's I know you're exactly the same, Sammy. So,
but it's like like you say, that role. It's such a rewarding job.
Yeah.
When I go into the corner and I save somebody's fight, I go, it's so rewarding, it's the same.
I've been there in the corners with you when you've done it, and I'm like, Sammy, that is amazing. And you're the best for a reason.
Yeah, so but the job, bare knuckle boxers are hard work. They are hard. They're hard people to work with. Yeah. I think every athlete is. They have their own little clauses, and they have their own little, like icks and stuff like that. Yeah. And they can be quite hard work, but like we get what they're going through. 100%. Like through the training. Yeah. Periods and the transitions and stuff like that, and the growth of their career. Yeah. You have to be like very understanding, and that's why management you know, because some of these guys can't manage money, or, you know, or they're a bit reckless, or they don't know how to approach promoters and stuff. You're quite lucky because you've got a really good relationship with Jim.
Yeah.
You know, like it's good when you do have a good relationship with the promoter.
Albeit had to build it. Like, when I first come in, like they just thought I was a nobody who was tagging along with Ryan.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And it wasn't that at all. Like, I have love for the sport. I generally love bare knuckle.
Yeah.
And I promote them as such because of what I do as well. And I do it because I absolutely love it. Generally love it. And I can't wait to get into it myself. So,
you know what I love about you is that obviously as a manager, I see you work with the boys all the time, and I watch you online telling them, you know, like, don't be drinking or don't be change your lifestyle.
Yeah.
You've actually gone along with them and changed your lifestyle, because you were 33.5 stone.
I was one of the UK's fattest men.
Yeah. So you were 33.5 stone. So then you've got in, you know, like, you're practicing what you preach, basically.
Yeah.
Eat properly, exercise, and you're in the gym with them and doing what they are. You know, so
what me telling them that is because I've experienced it myself.
Yeah.
Like I've been to hell and back a million times, loads of times, and I've experienced trying to commit suicide. I've experienced hardships with no money. I've experienced being homeless. I've experienced not having anything.
Yeah.
And when I see these lads in certain periods of where I used to be, I know how to get out of it.
Exactly.
And I can't give them a secret formula, but I can say, look, lads, just fucking tweak this, do that, and you will get results. I promise you. But you've got to stick to it.
Well, you're living
It's down to you. Yeah, damn right, 100%.
How many stone have you lost now? 10?
No, so I am just under 12 stone down from my biggest.
Wow.
Yeah,
that
12
is
stone.
some achievement.
Yeah, and well, I lost 10 stone on my own. Didn't diet, just through hard work, determination in the gym, in this actual gym.
Yeah.
Working fucking hard in Premier Gym as well, which is down the road. They've supported me massively as well. Working my bollocks off, and then I got down to around 23 and a half stone, and then I put about 3 to 4 stone on because I went into strongman and I started doing really heavy lifting, shoulder pressing 140 kilograms for repetitions and things like that. Just stupid sort of weight, which it's dangerous, but that was my goal. My goal was to be strongman physique, strongman strength, and that sort of thing. And it was going really well, but I quickly realised it's not healthy. So then, just over 3 months ago, I ended up going for a gastric sleeve where they've taken away 80% of my stomach. So now my stomach's like a long sausage. So it restricts obviously what I can eat and the intake, but so the part of the stomach they're taking out, it's actually taken out 80% of the receptors in your body that craves food and craves hunger and things like that. So like today I've had a protein shake and it's like a beef jerky bar that Jimmy's just gave me, and I'm fine. It's what time are we on? Do you know what I mean? It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm perfectly fine. I've got energy. I feel okay. So it's
about changing
process.
lives, isn't it? Like you say, and like you say, you got to trust the process. You put in your boys that you manage through the process. How many fighters have you got on the books at the minute?
6 or 7, I believe.
Yeah.
But we've got sort of 15 to 20 lads ready to they want to crack on.
Yeah.
But obviously there's stipulations and certain grades you need to be to get into somewhere like BKB. It's not a Mickey Mouse company, so we need to get these lads to reach these stipulations and sort of like things like ticket sales and whatever else.
Yeah, like promoting on social media.
Yeah,
like social media today plays a big part.
They've got to have some sort of following. They can't just be on there and have no posts on social media, because then how are they going to promote themselves? Because the company promote you, but then you've also got to work on promoting yourself as well, and you've got to build.
You've got to be a sellable product, haven't you?
That's the word,
I mean?
product. You've got to be a product, and you've got to be able to do that.
Disrespect to the boys, but you know you have got to be able to sell tickets.
Yeah.
You know, it's professional sport. I think every professional sport they're selling tickets and stuff. But like I say, you take away a lot of that stress, don't you?
Yeah, 100%.
Which helps fighters.
We've
so
seen
they're not worrying about the ticket sales.
Yeah.
You're designing them media stuff, and you put them all over social media.
We've seen it in the past where there'll be fighters, they'll have the tiffs with the owners and things like that, and I'm like, how can we cancel this out? And I thought, let's do it. I have a good relationship with the owners of BKB, and now obviously with BYB taking over and rebranding as BKB, I think I have a brilliant relationship with all the owners. So it's nice because they don't look at me like I'm a nobody. They look at me like I'm a somebody, in terms of I'm there to help them as well as helping myself, as well as the fighters as well. And they see that and they trust that with me, and they will say, Jack, can you have a word with so-and-so? Can you do this? I'm like, yeah, Sam, sorted. do it. That's fine, and it's going really well, and I'm really chuffed with it. Really happy.
Well done, like, you know. But like I say, everyone needs, you know, like somebody like, you know, like the lads. There's a lot of people that don't like social media.
Yeah.
And you know, like they always say to me, oh well, the company telling us we have to post this and we can't do it and we can't.
Yeah.
Sometimes, you know, like I don't think, you know, like at the beginning, I don't think I was a fan of managers. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because then it's like, hang on a minute.
Because a lot of managers just try and take the cut, and that's all it is.
But you
it's
actually
not about that.
do care about the
Yeah,
fighters.
100%.
Like I say, I've known you for a long time.
Yeah.
And you've never been anything less than honest and straight up.
Yeah.
And, you know, and I think it's great that, you know, these boys have somebody like you behind them. You know, because at the end of the day, all we care about is them.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah. Damn right.
We're both in a job where we just care about the fighters, and fighters are #1 priority.
Yeah.
You make sure they get what they deserve, you know, and they're doing things, they're keeping up with criteria and things like that. So yeah, it's a good thing. And
it's going all right. I'm like I say, I'm chuffed with where we are and what we're doing and where we're going as well.
Yeah, you know, I watch the growth. Obviously we don't see each other very often, apart from shows or whatever.
Yeah.
But you know, just your growth on social media and stuff is good. And you know, like the boys' reach on social media, because you constantly pushing.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just a good thing for the sport, Jack. And just, you know, well done.
Appreciate it, Sammy. Thanks, mate.
Yeah,
it's good. It's nice. It's nice. But again, look, we got plans for the future, as well as my own personal plans as well.
Will we see you in the ring?
The plan is, to get me in the Trigon, So I've been speaking to Jim Freeman at BKB, and he's happy to offer me a free fight deal. We haven't gone into the sort of the specifics of it, but well, depending on the weight loss and everything, don't know what weight I'll be in, but it's either going to be super cruiser, bridgerweight, or heavyweight. Potentially super heavyweight as well. We don't know.
Obviously, you fought in the ring.
Yeah.
How do you think you're going to get on in a Trigon?
A lot better.
A lot better.
Oh my God,
Do you like? Does the brawl in the clinch suit you a lot more?
I'll openly say with Ryan's my main coach, Jimmy one of my other coaches, and with them, they know I don't like having gloves on. I hate it. I hate how you have to throw punches, how you have to connect, how it connects. The thud of gloves, I do not like it at all. And obviously, with most of the bare knuckle lads, we've all fought outside of the ring. We've all done all that stuff. But that's where I enjoy it the most, and that's where
it's a special experience.
Yeah,
isn't it?
it's hard. Yeah, it's hard to explain. All fighters will understand what I mean in terms of when you fight with no gloves on, whether it be a street fight or an organised fight. It's amazing. There's no other feeling like it, and generally, I cannot wait to get in that Trigon and be around that sort of the promotion aspect of it all, having all them eyes on you.
Hand wraps,
everything,
process,
the professional aspect of it all. I cannot wait for that and to be there. So for me, being one of Britain's fattest men at 33 and a half stone, to then trying to commit suicide multiple times, trying to being homeless, loads of things like that, and the things I've had to deal with and go through, to then becoming a professional athlete.
Yeah, that'd be class.
Insane. That is something I can tell my kids. I can inspire my kids. I also coach a football team, a local football team, under 16s. Hopefully I can inspire all them boys as well, and inspire my grandkids when I have them, obviously not now, but you know what I mean? I just want to be that success story, and I don't want to be, I don't want to lay on my deathbed like most people and go, oh, I wish I'd done this, I wish I'd done that. I want to get there and go, I fucking lived my life, and I've really smashed it, and I've done the best. And although there's been shit periods and times where I've been down and wanting to end my life and so on, I'm now here, and now I've achieved this, and now my kids are living a life that is better for them, and their kids are living a life that's better for them because of me. And that's where I want to be, and that's me saying life is complete.
There you go, Jack. Inspiration. Thanks
Awesome,
for
Sammy.
coming on.
Love you loads.
See you in the ring.
Yeah, 100%.
You know you'll have a good cutwoman, eh?
Let's go. Hey.